Hey, you guys, we are catching up with a family that created a book drive for babies in the NICU care at hospitals all over central Indiana, a mission that they were inspired to start by their own personal experience. And let's just say that this year's drive, it went pretty well.
Please welcome to our All Indiana studio, the Reeves family, Thomas and Shakira. Hey!
First of all, y'all are so cute. Can we
acknowledge the flyness for a second? The coordination?
This is something when you have a cute married couple, I just get real excited. Okay, there we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, when you guys first started this holiday book drive, there was a special meaning behind it, and it's kind of highlighted by your own experience. Shakira, can you kind of share that with people?
Yeah, so we had a set of 26-week twins in the NICU. Rook passed at 9 days, and then Carmine spent 165 days in the NICU, and he came home 2 days before Thanksgiving in 2017.
Wow, so what made you say, okay, let's go ahead and start a book drive behind this thing? How did that idea come about?
So Carmine loves to read, and that's kind of reading to him kind of got us through that long journey. And since we came home right before the holiday, we just kind of wanted to give back to families who were left at the hospital the way that we didn't necessarily have to experience.
Awesome. Of course, you saw Carmine just flash up on the screen.
I know, he's so cute. It's so interesting to me because we were just talking about this with something else. You don't understand that these perspectives are needed until you're the one with the perspective, right? Like, had you guys ever thought about this before you had that experience?
I can't say that we have. I mean, we really hadn't spent any time in the NICU prior, honestly, and even when we were in there, we didn't say, hey, this is what we want to do, we want to write a book. It wasn't until afterward when we said, what can we do for others, that we decided to do it.
Wow. Okay, so when we lead up to where we are now, 1,500 books last year.
Yes.
The goal this year, we set a pretty high number. If you saw the story before.
I remember this. What was the number that you said?
Well,
it was Randall, my big mouth was like 3,000, 5,000. I was just throwing stuff out there. Because you never know. You might just want to speak it into the atmosphere.
Yes. You got to speak it. Hey, that's good.
Yes.
That's a word.
The actual, goal was crazy, but people don't know about the process.
Yes.
Can we talk about the effort and the time it took to get into this, Shakira? Like the time and the effort. We have a video that's going to show you. They've been busy.
Working.
What was this process? As you look at this, what is the process like? What are you remembering about this process?
It is a tedious process, but we are very both type A people, and so, we're like, okay, you start here, we move to this, all right, document it, count it, boom, move to the spreadsheet. It's a labor of love for sure, and then we have 3 small children at home, so, just trying to balance.
And Mama Bear, wait a minute, come on, time out.
Yeah.
3 kids.
Yes.
And all of this goodness, I like to say people have ministries. This is definitely you all's. Okay, so 1,500 books. What's the count looking like at this point?
We ended up with 2,003 books.
Hey!
I knew we'd beat it. I knew we'd beat it.
Yes.
I know I put a little pressure on y'all before, but I knew we'd beat it. Oh my gosh, how would you describe the feeling when you were able to deliver these books to all these hospitals?
I think it was a positive feeling, also getting St. Vincent involved this year and being able to drive and talk to some of the nurses. So during the drop-off, they were asking us questions and really thanking us and saying that this is going to be a very good blessing to the families. We hope over time that we're actually able to go back into the hospitals and deliver them ourselves. Really, this year was more of a drop-off, but again, blessing nonetheless.
Awesome. Now, Shakira, I like to pump you up a little bit. Author, I'm just saying author.
Yes.
2 books.
Now it's 2 books.
2 books?
Yes.
What's next?
More books.
I like that.
I was like, I'm going to take a little break. I've had some inquiry from schools and, a few other things coming up. And I was like, let me get through the holidays, enjoy this time with my family, and then we'll kick off January strong and, book after book after
We just told them, we're so proud of you guys. One day when your kids get to be grown-ups, right? And they look back and they're like, man, I know my parents did some really cool things. What's the one thing that you're hoping that they remember from this entire thing?
Let's go
on. I hope that they remember that that life is traumatic sometimes, but you have to make the best of it. It was a rough start, but we were grateful to bring her, Carmine home, period, regardless of the circumstance. And so, I just hope that they know that, it'll knock you down, but you have to keep going. You have to keep going.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you both so much for hanging with us. And, of course, those fashion tips I'm going to need.
Listen, we got work to do.
Yeah,
they came in here real saucy today.
You see the kicks?
I did.
You see what's going on?
We got to go shopping.